one very brave girl who had no plane going to Manila. Nagbarko siya from Batanes to Manila.
Yeah, cargo vessel. Yeah.
Okay, so you know the drill. It's 30
Is this
seconds
on?
per 30 seconds per question or statement. So in 30 seconds, tell us something about yourself.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Alexis Elcano. I am an Ivatan, an indigenous person, and I am a painter and a freelance makeup artist as well. So I'm very much into the visual arts. And the thing about it is that I can trigger people's emotions just by targeting their sense of sight. And I think that's very cool.
What is one beautiful word in Ivatan?
Magsal or ichagsal. That means you are proud of who you are and of where you come from. So me, ichagsal ko ka Ivatan ko. I am proud of being an Ivatan.
What is that one learning experience that you had as a child that made so much impact on you?
Sorry, one
learning experience that you had as a child that made so much impact.
I think as a child, because I'm the eldest child in the family, and I had to learn to be responsible at an early age. So that is my learning experience. My whole childhood, I was taught to be responsible at an early age, to be independent, and to know how to take care of my own self.
And then, what is that one major lesson that you learned from your experiences during the pandemic?
One major lesson would be that anything can happen. So we have to expect the unexpected all the time. And so we must live in the moment, be who we are and where we are, and enjoy that. Maximize everything that we have right now and just learn to enjoy life as it is.
If you win the crown, how will you help your community?
Okay, so if I win the crown as an indigenous person and coming from a humble background, I know what it's like to be deprived of opportunities. Now, it took a lot of courage, rejections, and struggles. So if I win Ms.Universe Philippines, I would use this perfect platform to be able to help create more opportunities, to raise projects for my fellow indigenous people so that no one else would have to struggle for an opportunity anymore.
What color do you think symbolizes the phenomenal woman?
The phenomenal woman. I think that would be blue because it's vibrant. It's strong color, but it also looks calm at the same time. So I think that's what a phenomenal woman should be. You should stay composed, you should be calm all the time, but you are strong and powerful.
You know, Batanes is one place that I've been wanting to go, but never had the chance. So, if what spot or place in Batanes you'd like to promote in the world to know?
Okay, so every corner you turn in Batanes is unique. And I'm not saying this because I come from there, but it's true. But my favorite spot would be Marlboro Country, or locally we call it Raku Apayaman, which means wide pasture. And the thing is, it really is wide, and you can see the Pacific Ocean, you can see the beautiful Mount Iraya, the hills, rolling hills, and also the cows and carabos grazing the grass. I think it's
that beautiful.
Yeah.
Pero, I can envision it from what you've been saying.
Yes.
So, on the other side naman, in the real world now, so, in the new norm, it's work from home.
Yes.
So, what do you think are the skills that we need to be able to, adapt to this new norm, to this new workplace of the future? So ano yung mga new skills na ito?
Definitely, we have to learn how to be flexible with our skills, time management, definitely, and how to juggle between your personal life and your work. So we have to learn how to set our focus, because there's going to be a lot of distractions because we're in a new setting, a new environment. So you have to learn how to set your focus on a specific goal that you want to achieve.
There's a campaign to #LoveLocal. So what local product would you promote and why?
Okay, so while I was in Batanes, I recently did a shoot for turmeric tea. So I think that's what I want to promote, because nowadays, with the virus going around and still in our country, it's still prominent. So I think I'd like to promote that, the turmeric tea, because it has good benefits for the body, as well as boosting our immune system, which is very essential nowadays.
And lastly, you mentioned focus earlier. What is that one thing you think that young people should focus on?
One thing that young people should focus on, that would be their purpose. Because right now we all need to focus on our purpose. We all need to unite to make this world a better place, because we really need the cooperation, the unity. We don't need the indifference, the hate. We have to disregard all our differences to be able to unite. That's all.
Thank you. I'd like you to tell your story lang of how you came to Manila.
Okay.
Can you say that, like in a few lines lang, how
A few
the
lines.
struggle of traveling to Manila, and this is a part of the question. So I just need for the,
Okay.
I just need your story.
Okay, so I was all set and booked for a flight on the October 7th, but a few days prior to my flight, there was a confirmed or recorded case, first ever recorded case of COVID in Batanes. So with that, the next day, the government decided to impose new guidelines for the province, and that included banning all commercial flights. So that means my flight was canceled, and I was actually fretting because there's no other way out of the province than air transportation. So we immediately, I personally reached out to Sir Jonas so that I could have a letter sent to our governor and to the Coast Guard, because we need their permission for me to be able to board a cargo vessel, because it's not really allowed for a passenger to board a cargo vessel for security and safety purposes. But that's the only choice that I had, and it was a risk that I was willing to take. I was actually scared of deep waters, but I had to disregard all the fears just so I can get here to where I am right now, standing in front of all of you.
Why is it important for you to come here?
Because this serves a great purpose for me, being here, a contender of Ms.Universe Philippines and representing Batanes. We rarely get to represent Batanes in a national pageant scene. And I would like to promote not just Batanes as a place, but the Ivatans. I want to embody that resilience that we speak of. And I want to prove to people that we really are who we claim to be, resilient people. I thank my fellow Ivatans. They're the ones who inspire me. I draw my strength from them, and they're the ones who encourage me to keep on fighting through this journey. Basically, I just want to make my province proud, and I hope they will be with my performance in the Q&A.
So for today,